Hey everyone! Today we are diving into something huge, a massive shift that's happening right under our noses. I'm talking about how AI is completely changing what it means to search for something online, and more importantly, what it means for anyone who wants to be found. The game has totally changed, and you need to know the new rules.
Right, let's not beat around the bush here. This isn't some slow, gradual change. It's a full-blown revolution. The playbook that digital marketing has been built on for, decades? Is being completely rewritten by artificial intelligence. Seriously, what worked for you yesterday is probably already on its way to being useless.
And here's the number that explains everything, 65%. Just let that sink in. The majority of the time someone asks Google a question, they get their answer right there on the results page, and they never ever click through to an actual website. The thing we all fought for, the click, it's been massively devalued.
So this is it. This is the multi-trillion-dollar question for every single business, every creator, every marketer out there. If the goal isn't to get a click anymore, what is the new goal? What are we even trying to do? Well, that's exactly what we're about to break down. Okay, let's get into it. Here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the search quake, the big shift that's already happened. Then we'll meet the new boss, the answer engine. We'll figure out how to speak its language, see how it's blowing up the old-school sales funnel, and finally, we'll look over the horizon to the next big thing, the autonomous shopper.
All right, Section 1, the search quake. And I want to be really clear, this isn't some prediction about the future. The ground has already moved, and we're all just starting to notice the cracks forming.
And those cracks are getting bigger, fast. A major analyst firm, Gartner, is predicting a jaw-dropping 25% drop in search traffic this year, alone. Why? Well, it's because tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity are just giving people the answers directly. A trip to your website? It's becoming totally optional. This whole thing has a name. It's called the zero-click SERP, that's search engine results page. The best way to think about it is like this. Google used to be a librarian who would point you to the right book on the right shelf. Now, Google is a librarian who reads the book for you and just tells you the important parts. You never even have to leave the front desk. The search page itself has become a walled garden. So let's see what crawls out of this new landscape. Because what we have now isn't really a search engine anymore. It's an answer engine. It's a small change in words, but it's a massive difference in concept. We're moving away from a list of options to a single, definitive, AI-generated answer. And that means we have to completely change how we think. Old-school SEO was all about optimizing for the algorithm, right? Trying to figure out its little tricks and quirks to climb the rankings. The new way, Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO, is about feeding the algorithm. You're giving it clear, structured facts that it can use to build a good answer. You're not trying to game the system. You're trying to become the system's favorite source of truth. Okay, so that brings us to the really practical part. How do we actually do this? How do you learn to speak the AI's language? Because the old tricks, they don't just not work anymore. Sometimes they can actually hurt you.
I love this slide because it shows you exactly what's changing. Remember stuffing keywords into your pages? Forget it. Now it's about simple question and answer pairs. Writing those monster 3,000-word blog posts? Nope, AI wants short to the point summaries. Fussing over meta tags? It's way more important to get into those featured snippets. And just collecting tons of backlinks? That's being replaced by real contextual authority, proving you're an actual expert in your field.
So what is this language of AI I keep talking about? It's called structured data. Honestly, think of it like a cheat sheet for the AI. You see a web page with a price and a picture, the AI just sees a mess of code. Structured data adds little labels to that code that say, hey, AI, this number, that's the price, and this text, that's a review. For anyone running a website, this means you got to talk to your developer about something called schema markup. It makes your site perfectly readable for an AI. And here's why that's so incredibly important. Structured data gives the AI what it calls ground truth. It helps prevent the AI from hallucinating, when it just makes stuff up. And AI is designed to be accurate, so it's always going to prefer a source that gives it clean, clear, verifiable facts. This is how you literally get your products and your expertise written into the AI's answer. Now, this whole shift isn't just about finding information. It is completely rewriting the rules of e-commerce. It's taking that whole customer journey, that marketing funnel we all learned about, and it's collapsing it into a single blink-and-you-miss-it moment. Just look at this new journey. Step 1, a person asks a question. Step 2, the AI gives them an answer that includes a product recommendation. Step 3, they buy it right there, inside the chat window. Do you see what's missing? The website visit is gone. The beautiful product page you designed, the shopping cart, poof, it's all bypassed. The purchase happens at the exact same moment of discovery.
And the amount of money at stake here is just staggering. We're talking about the entire $5.5 trillion e-commerce industry. All the payment processors, the checkout software, all of it is being turned on its head by this incredibly simple, direct path to buying something.
This quote just nails it. When the transaction happens at discovery, everything changes. Your product data? That's your new storefront. Your ability to get your product recommended by an AI? That's your main sales channel now. If you're still just waiting for people to land on your website, you're waiting for a train that isn't coming anymore. And if you think that sounds wild, let's look at where this is all going. Because we are moving from AI that just answers our questions to AI that acts for us. Get ready to meet the autonomous shopper.
This next wave is called agentic commerce. This is where you don't ask an AI for a recommendation. You just give it a goal, and it goes out into the world and makes it happen. It becomes your own personal shopping assistant, with the power to research, decide, and buy things for you.
Here's exactly what that looks like. You'll just say to your AI agent, find and order the best eco-friendly running shoes for under $150 that will arrive by Friday. And that's it. It does the rest. It will compare brands, read reviews, check inventory, find the best shipping, and place the order, all while you're doing something else. And just so we're clear, this is not some science fiction fantasy. The market for this is projected to hit over $100 billion next year. And by 2030, it's on a path to be a $1.7 trillion industry. This is the next tidal wave in e-commerce, and it is coming at us incredibly fast. And this is where we bring it all home. Because here's the good news. The way you get ready for this crazy future is by doing the stuff we've been talking about right now. That structured data, those Q&A pairs, that focus on being the ground truth. All the work you do for answer engine optimization today is the exact same work that will make you a trusted vendor for the AI shopping agents of tomorrow. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Because pretty soon, your most important customer might not be a person clicking around your website. It might be an AI agent scanning your data. And the businesses that get that, the ones that start building for that AI customer today, are the ones who are going to win the next era of the internet.